Hey everyone, so this thing here, that's called a soldering iron. I specifically bought it to fix these things here. The GameCube controllers. The buttons got a bit wobbly and I thought, hey, let's replace some of the parts so I can play Super Smash Bros. Better. I wanted to use it as a metaphor. If you want to go fix something, you need the right tool. In September of 2018, I embarked on the epic adventure of an abroad stay in Japan. Why did I go? Pretty much exactly 3 years ago now, instead of studying for exams, I was looking at Japan YouTube. Notable examples include Abroad in Japan, Give Me a Break Man, and a few more. I had this kind of sense that I didn't belong where I was, and the kind of sense of adventure that I so felt in so many of these Japan YouTube videos. That inspired me to go there myself. So when I said I didn't feel like I belonged, the initial thought might be, oh no, I don't belong in this country. There in Japan, everyone is much nicer, the food is much better, everybody's so polite. Going to Japan, I felt like that was a place I could go to fix myself, because that's where I belonged, right? That's where I needed to go, to feel complete and whole. And was I correct? Well, yes and no. And the exact details I want to give you in this video. And by the way, hey guys, I'm Nico. If I haven't had this like title card pop up anywhere, let's just pop it up again. Yeah, there you go, that's my name. Japan fixed me. Saying it right up there, it fixed me. But not in the way that I thought it would. What I thought about not belonging to where I live, that wasn't actually the reason why I didn't feel complete. And that is something that I discovered over time living in Japan and interacting with the Japanese people there. Going to Japan wasn't just a trip for me, an external journey, so to speak. It was also a journey inwards, into myself, into my heart. Here is what happened. I go to Japan, excited that my life is finally gonna turn the better.
I made it, bitches.
I'm suddenly gonna be famous because all you need is to post a picture of a vending machine to get 1 million followers, right? Oh yeah, we saw that in the last Talkie video that I made. No, that's not what happened. One of the many things I thought is I needed to prove myself. I felt like I had the desperate need to prove myself to others that I'm worth something. And the only way I felt doing that was to have a ultra big YouTube channel. Be like a big YouTuber. What ended up happening is I ended up falling into the same traps that I always felt. I never felt it was good enough. In a way, it ended up just spiraling more and more. The idea that I needed to prove myself to be worth something. It was around November where this belief just really punched me in the face. Hard. Yeah, I made a kind of choose your own adventure video series. It's like this kind of diverging path, this choose your own adventure kind of thing. I made that and you can go and watch that right now. And I thought, you know what? Expand the scale. Be bigger, be stronger, be better. That's the way to fix myself. That's the way to fix myself. That's the way to show it to others, to myself. I am worth something. That series didn't take off. I thought it would go viral. I was so sure that it would go viral, that I would finally be able to prove myself. I put so much hours, time and effort and strength into it. And it failing, basically not going viral, it basically eventually dawned on me. It punched me in the face hard. It's at that point I realized maybe my whole mindset, my whole idea, my whole perspective on the world was wrong. That, you know, just trying this constant not feeling good enough, this constant trying to impress others, that eventually was not the key, because the more I tried, the more failure and the more hardship I encountered. And how do I say? It was the beginning of the new beginning. Let's just say that. My current path was not the one to bring me to glory or success or to even feel good with myself. It wouldn't. It would never be good enough. I noticed that I was never happy with myself. In comes the start of a journey of self-reflection. Of what is it that will actually make me happy? Of course, you know, being fixed doesn't happen overnight. Shortly after the 13th of November of 2018, I got in touch with Give Me a Break man, Victor. He is an absolute legend, absolute awesome guy. Then as well Tomoko. 2 weeks later, I was already collaborating with them, filming videos with them, being on a live stream with them. Oh yeah, and Tokyo Drew was there as well. At that point is a journey where I started to learn more about what other people think, and Tokyo Drew himself is actually a good example. At that time, I must be honest, I had a very clear idea on what I thought was a good video is. What is valuable content? What is a good video? So I thought the only good video is the one that is super crazy edited, that is like bam, bam, bam.
Stop editing.
Crazy cuts and full on tons of knowledge, like I need to desperately teach you something, otherwise this video is shit. And Tokyo Drew is someone who is just completely opposite to that. Tokyo Drew basically said to me, he likes it when he just sees someone show them his day. If you ask every single smaller YouTuber, everybody always thinks they deserve more subscribers. Everybody and always. That's like literally Einstein's constant of YouTubing. Everybody once is set out to make the videos that he enjoys watching. So Tokyo Drew, as it turns out, he actually does like watching other people just enjoy the day, or he does like watching live streams. The key point to take away here is that I learned more about the perspectives of other people. And the more I did, the more I noticed how similar people are, really. Everyone has the same thoughts and the same issues. So when I felt out of place, that's not just me who did that, that's everybody else. December 2018. I met Tatsui, my long-term girlfriend, and I love her dearly. She is wonderful. And why is she wonderful? Well, despite me still feeling crazy down and awful a lot of the time about myself, and being unsure about myself, feeling like I'm not accepted, she did. She accepted me. We got closer and closer over time, and she was happy meeting me. She wasn't giving me her affection on the condition that I'm awesome. No, she gave it to me, for just being me. That was absolutely wonderful. I couldn't honestly believe that someone would just like me for me. And in the end, it is something that I was able to then at some point pass on to others. My studies only lasted for 5 months. I left Japan at that point. I was still not completely fixed. At that point, it's still a gradually increasing journey. I managed to obtain a completely new toolset, and that is to really look inwards into how do I feel. And the way I feel about others doing things is the same way that others feel like when I do these things. I learned that what I give to the world, I get back the same way. In the end, I learned to respect other YouTubers for even doing videos that I personally don't see any value in. For videos that are different, for videos that are not just full knowledge-packed, jammed into your brain videos. I learned to respect other things, and over time I stopped having the belief that I needed to show off and prove myself. It's trying hard and just persevering that eventually just led to me increasing and improving in ways I didn't directly, I couldn't directly measure. So you know how you can see, like, when a subscriber count changes from 100 to 1,000 and to 10,000? You can see that clearly, and I thought I needed that to fix myself, but as it turns out, it's completely different things that fix me. It's the things that you can't just measure directly. It's the way I interact with people. And now I get into situations where I just get completely different vibes when talking to people. I can feel a lot more respect coming my way. That is very likely due to the fact that I put respect towards others. The ability to emphasize and to respect others as well as to accept others, including the faults. Like how Tatsui did with me. That fixed me. That doesn't mean that I'm perfect now. No, I still have tons of faults. I still, way too often, check into my YouTube analytics to see how many people look at my videos, and I really need to stop that, because honestly that's a waste of time. I don't have to define my self-worth on an arbitrary number of people who click follow on my videos. Except that you should absolutely do that. Well, yeah, and that is how Japan fixed, and I'm so damn glad I went into Japan. I'm so damn glad I made that adventure. That was awesome. That was really damn awesome. It was the best time of my life, let's just say that. And I'm absolutely jealous of those that can continue doing it. I now can respect them for it. Even if they don't do videos that I like, I can still respect that they put in effort. I would love to be able to do YouTube full time. It was great to talk about this. And thank you for listening. Guys, I think I want to finish off this video. It's actually getting late now. I need to continue working tomorrow. Guys, subscribe, follow, give me a high five when you see me in the streets. Hey, guys, bye.